Hi everyone, Niagara County here, Jim. How are you? Hey, I've got some of my detectors out, not all of them, but some of my best ones. Here we're going to do a little test today. I'm sorry about the wind, guys. As you can see, it's very windy. Trees, all the leaves are coming down and stuff. Fall's coming. So hopefully the camera doesn't blow down and hopefully you can hear me over the wind. So I'll do my best. What we got here today is I got the Minelab CTX3030. We've got the Nokta Velox 1. I got my Makro CF77. I got my Deus, or XP Deus, with the 11-inch coil. All these have 11-inch coils, by the way. This is an 11-inch, but it's a little more narrow. And this is the Nokta Fors Core. Okay, the test we're going to do is I got a US dime, and we are at about 6.5 inches here. Let's get this measured out. Also, let me quick pull this out and run over the hole for you guys so we know there's nothing in the hole. Let's kick on the Fors Core real quick and test that out. Do a quick little ground balance. It's balanced. You can do it on the 1 beep. I like to get 3 beeps in. I don't know, it's just me. We got nothing in here. I don't know if you guys can hear the overload. That's the overload. Sorry about that. So the detector's on. The overload very close. Nothing in the hole, guys. Okay, let me just set the dime in there. Show you now we have a signal. Oh, sorry guys. What we got here? Oh, alright, sorry guys, I'm in the wrong mode here. I'm in my all metal mode. My sensitivity's down on 50. Okay. Okay, so we got a signal in there, and I'll turn the sensitivity up once we get going. Okay, dime's in. Let's check what our depth is on that dime. Set it right on top. And we are right about 6.5 inches, guys. I think you should be able to see that. Okay, now I've got a really big nail here. Section broke out on it. What I'm going to do is set this nail on that dime, but I'm not going to set that real thin section on there. I want to set a big thick section on there. Let's just cover it right over like that. You get some of this dirt on here carefully so that... Oh, knock this off. I want to make sure we stay on top of the dime. Alright. Okay, there we go. Shouldn't move around too much now. Okay. See if I can set the camera. I'm going to have to hold the camera, I think, guys, so that we can go all the way around that. Okay, now my menu. Let me see if you guys can see that. I'm not sure if you can see, guys. I still have a screen protector on there, so that might make it a little blurry too. We're in DI3. I'm going to go down to sensitivity. I'm going to take sensitivity way up, 'cause out here there's no interference at all. Let's go right to 95. ID mask. Oh, let's take that up to about 35. And that's it. Let's see if we can jack the volume's max at 20. And that should be it. And tracking is on manual. So this does have auto tracking. You hear that? We're getting a dime. Now let's do it the hard direction. Going a long way is the hard way. That's definitely enough for me to stop and investigate. Oh, right there, it's beautiful. Got your high tone. Okay, and this is with full discrimination. Well, up to 35. And DI3 isn't your deepest mode. I believe DI1, which is your discrimination. Let me take the menu up. General is our deepest, which you could call your squealer mode, which is what they use in a Deus. That's also a mode on the Deus, is squealer mode. Except the squealer mode is non-motion, I believe. This is motion. I like this mode. Of course, we're picking up, let me see. There's no ID mask in the squealer mode. We're in all metal, obviously, so we're picking up everything right there. So that really doesn't count. We're really testing discrimination right now. Oh, by the way, let me go back to DI3 and check our VDI numbers. We didn't do that. Quick brown balance. Should always GB after you change mode. We're getting good numbers. If you guys can see that. It is a little bouncy, but you have to trust your audio. The audio's telling you there's something there, dig it. But we are bouncing between 70 to 90. I don't know if you guys can see it with the glare. This direction, we're more down in the 40s and 50s. Right there is a good signal. We're getting the 80s right there, 90s. You can really slow down if you wanted to. The speed's so quick on this. Right there's a beautiful signal. In the future models, I would like them to make their reactivity so we can choose between slow and fast, because you can really get some deeper targets if we can slow it down on some sites, and on other sites we can raise it up for real fast for a lot of trash and say it's shallower targets we're looking for. The Deus is the only model that I know right now that allows us to adjust the reactivity speed. Okay, Fors Core, pick that up, no problem. Let's try out the CTX. I'm going to use the coin mode, which is basically a good mode for this. I've tried it, normally when I hunt two-tone, wide open screen. It's not going to make a difference. Right now we're testing discrimination, so I've already noise canceled these machines and everything, and I'll do a quick manual ground balance. Let's enable GB and start GB. Ground balance complete. Okay. Oh, by the way, I have sensitivity on manual of 30, so we are all the way open. Let me show you. I don't know if that's helping at all. Let me get over here. 30 manual, and I have tracking on a double cursor target trace, so, and we're getting slow it down. Very little audio, if anything. There is a cursor. I mean, the cursor is bouncing around the dime area, as you guys can see. So we do got a little visual. This is the easy direction. Let's try the hard direction. I don't know if you guys are seeing that. We're getting absolutely nothing now. And now we have no cursor. There's a little bit of red fading in and out. Up and in here, a little bit of red fading up, but we have no cursor appearing at all. With the Fors, we were getting audio and some VDI on every direction. Here was the sweetest direction for the Fors. It's just not there, guys. We're getting a little cursor on the spot, but no audio at all, and now most of the time the cursor isn't even appearing for us. There's a little bit of red blush on the screen right there. That's not good. Now this is a stock coin program. Tweak it. Let me see what I got here. I probably have it wide open. Okay, here's a wide open screen. Okay, this is coins, but on my next the optional screen, I put it on wide open. Okay. We hear our iron. And this is, I believe I have the coin set on. I'm not sure. Maybe coins is automatically has iron as a low tone. We have very little cursor, a little bit of blush up there. Cursor's appearing now and then, and so in wide open screen, basically all metal, plenty of nail, hardly any sign of the coin at all. I gotta tell you guys, if I'm hunting across the field, okay, we're swinging along. Got a little tone one direction. Okay, let me slow down. Minelab, we gotta swing these really slow. Okay. Enough, and then there is a cursor appearing there. But then it's moving around an awful lot. Wow. I'm not getting a signal mostly anywhere. It's only 6.5 inches deep. Granted, there's a giant nail on it, but still, we should be able to pick that up. Okay, let me, just to give this, put on a silver program. Oh, that's not silver. High trash. Give a little bit of chance here. $2,500, this machine should be better than it's doing. Now we got nothing. So it's giving me more audio on coins, a little bit I did get. I hate to say it, this is a fail for the CTX. There's a few guys out there who, you know, I've been using this machine for a year before I started messing with these other machines, and I'm not an ace with it, but I'm pretty good with my detectors. You guys have seen my results. I'm not as good with this maybe as the E-Track, but you know, I brought a lot of what I knew from the E-Track into this, and I feel I had a little bit of an advantage in that area because of it. Sorry about the macro, guys. Maybe there's some of you guys that are really good with the CTX out there. Post a video, would you, of how you would hit that large nail, get us a better signal, because I'm not going to mess with that swinging across the field. You know, and I don't want to sit on a target for 5 minutes analyzing the screen. You know, it makes my neck sore. In a park, it's a little different. Maybe I'll analyze a little more because of, you know, because I'm in a park. But even then, I'd rather dig. I could have dug a couple holes in the amount of time I spent doing that. Okay, guys, I'm going to keep the audio on full on this to give you guys, obviously, so you can hear. Here's the battery tester for the rechargeable battery I got now. I don't know if you can see that. My hands are blocking it. Oop, oop. Lights turn on when you push it. This thing is killer on batteries. This uses 8. The Fors Core uses 4. Double A's. Iron, I'm going to turn off because we're trying to discriminate. Iron disc will be on FS, factory setting. Ground balance is on 6 and sensitivity is on 8. I've already balanced it, turned all these on and balanced them and set them up first to make it a little easier. We'll run on mode 1, or just on, sorry. Can you see that there? Okay. Machine sit a second. There's our audio warning. We're good to go, nice and stable. I could probably get more sensitivity for sure playing with this, but I think we'll be good enough for our test. Wow, that's really loud and clear. There's no not digging that up. Let's check it the hard direction. It's definitely enough spitter and sputter to make me stop and circle it. Awesome. The Noktas have this iron down. Turn the iron audio on and we'll hear the iron too. Hear it? Iron audio now. And you can hear the other tone in there. There's the iron, hear it just back here. Hear the high tone in there? Alright guys, this machine nailed it. There's no need to go into it anymore. This is one of the deepest detectors I've ever used. I thought next to the CF77, and actually the Fors is very close, right behind. It's probably almost tied with the CF77. The CF's a little bit deeper. This machine I thought was the deepest I've had, and not knocking Makro. They're a great company, great unit. You can't, you know, next to this, like I said, I think that's probably the deepest. Then the Fors. The Deus, actually the Deus has got to get lumped in there. It's a very deep detector, air test, and I've hit 12 inches or so. I don't know a lot about it. I'm not real good at it yet. I've been using the Nokta so much, and my Makro, I just haven't got into it. I've only had it about, what, 3 weeks now, 2-3 weeks. Very light, nice detector, but I'm not real good with the adjustments, so we're going to use the factory settings, and I'll bounce through all of them. I have tracking set on, and that way it'll give it a fair shot, because I'm not real good with the settings. There's a lot of guys got programs out there that'll probably pick this up and blow me away and say, hey, we can do better than that. I believe you. I just I do have a couple programs loaded in there from some other guys on the net that I'm not going to even run, because I want to stick with the factory for right now. Let's kick this on. We will go on to mode 1. We're on mode 1. Ground setting 5.5, sensitivity to about 7 or 8. Let's go to about 7.5. Ground iron audio I got on 0, and volume at 10. Okay, detector's pretty smooth. Yeah, that's for sure. Oh, sorry guys. I've been bad about that today. Okay, the Makro's picking it up. Let's test the hard direction. A little sputter. A little better when I get back on the coil a little bit further. I would investigate it. Make a circle around it. Let me turn the sensitivity up just a hair. Make her a little ornery, but yeah, definitely enough audio to dig it, because I know these machines, you know, if you get audio, either you got a large chunk of iron right there, or there's a good metal, and that's just it, period. That's how these Noktas and these the Makro seem to perform. XP is actually the same way. They don't seem to lie. Minelab, like I said, I'm a little disappointed in that. It's been sitting in the corner. Okay, we picked it up with everything except the Minelab that I would actually inspect and dig. Let's test out the Deus. Again, guys, I'm not very good with the Deus yet. I am expecting it to hit it though. This is a really nice unit. I kind of wish all the companies would go in the line of this wireless components. A separate coil, separate rod, separate control box, separate headphones. That way you can replace pieces individually. Each piece has its own battery, and that way I think you can actually put more power to the ground. Also, the adjustability of this unit. You can turn this into several different machines. Being able to use 4 frequencies, and the adjustability they gave us on the programs to be able to adjust every little feature is just awesome. I really wish all the companies would go that way. I think the White's V3i is like that also. A little bit way too big and bulky for me. I'm going lighter if anything. So these units are all pretty well balanced. CTX again is a little heavy and off balance. Those are all really good and balanced. I like that design with the unit hanging off the back and the up shaft. I actually like these up shafts a little better than that shaft. And you can hook these on any unit you want. That's a nice thing. I could clip these on a belt if I wanted. So, okay, I have this on tracking, guys. Let's check and make sure. Oh, it jumped back to manual when I turned it off. Okay. Tracking on. Give it a few pumps for the tracking to catch up. This is basic 1. So the very first program in. Beautiful sounding. No audio or no chop or anything. There we go. There we go. Really nice signal. Let's try our next program, GM Power, ground balance tracking. GM Power. And this one we're getting a little more action north-south on her. Alright guys, we hit it no problem. We're not going to bother messing with the other programs. My opinion, you're all good units. Nice thing with the CTX is I can go in the water, and it is good for cherry picking. You know, not a lot of trash, but in your average conditions, it's good for cherry picking up to about 8 inches, I find. If I don't want to dig a lot of holes, I'm feeling kind of lazy, I've kind of always taken the Minelabs with me, the E-Track or now this. I actually don't have the E-Track anymore. I traded that in with the GTI 2500 to get the Deus. The Noktas, I'm amazed by these units for the price. The build quality is just A1. The service has been A1. I had a problem with a 5-inch coil on here. It wasn't performing properly, wasn't balancing is what it was. Worked at first, but then it just acted funny. I emailed Dilic. I apologize to her, I don't know how to pronounce her name. But she's an angel. She just asked me what my address was, had me another one. I think it was about 6 days from Turkey. Sent it right out. Haven't got service like that. I had an issue with this. Okay, first I got it. First week I got it, of course I wanted to get in the water with it. I got in the water and my speaker started crackling and sputtering, and then it just stopped working, the audio here. I wasn't using headphones. My kids were with me, my wife, we all wanted to listen to it. Stopped working, period. So I go home and immediately I call up tech support and find out that it's been an issue after I got on the forums. Actually, tech support at Minelab didn't tell me. What Minelab told me was pull the cover off of my $2,500 machine myself, unless I wanted to send it in, pull this off and put some silicone seal around it and then seal it back up. Unless I wanted to send my brand new unit in at the beginning of summer and not see it again for probably a month. So I did that, and knock on wood, it's worked okay since. But I didn't like that. That was not a good experience for me. I don't see it happening again. Like I say, Nokta, awesome experience. The Deus, I haven't had any troubles with that. I got that through NWI detectors. Larry's an awesome guy. I've done a lot of dealing with him. I couldn't ask for a better dealer. He's awesome. So he's always helped me out if I've had any issues with that, and some of my gear. So guys, all I can say is I'm happy with all of them. I'm a little disappointed in this that didn't get such a shallow target. That's a large chunk of iron, but where I hunt, I've got to deal with that. So unless I'm hunting in the water or cherry picking, unfortunately this unit I won't get rid of it, but it's going to sit in the corner. Won't be getting used much. These units I like, I'll be using a lot. I'll be putting out some videos. Anybody else is interested in anything I could possibly test for them that they want to see before they make a purchase, or if they just are having issues that maybe something I know they don't, or maybe you know something I don't, I'm always looking to learn. I'd really appreciate if you could fill me in any little tricks you learned or anything. So guys, this is Jim, Niagara County. My name's Jim, like I said. I'll sign out here, and we'll see you guys real soon. I'm going to try and get a hunt in this weekend. The crops are all coming down. I think a couple of my hay fields got cut, and I see them taking some corn down. So maybe I'll be out this weekend and get us in a nice video. So we'll see you guys real soon. Take care.